Hey, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me again. Thanks to taking time out of your schedule, and certainly do appreciate you are liking this or passing it on to others that you know that might benefit from this. People that are focused on marketing to the affluent, or just simply not, trying to sell their stuff to people who don't have any money, which just doesn't make a lot of sense. But let's talk today about getting the attention of the wealthy. And I got an idea for you. It's not terribly hard, it's pretty easy to do. Surprisingly, very, very few people do it. So I want you to look at your, I apologize for that. Let me just turn this guy off. That's kind of rude, especially when we're live. You would think I would remember to do that. Um, so, lost my train of thought. Even better. Uh, when we're marketing to the wealthy, they've obviously have heard most everything, lots and lots of times before. So, the trick is that we really need to be interesting. And if our swing thought, to put it in golf terms, is to be interesting, then we're going to naturally communicate in a way that is engaging. I mean, so much of the crap that I look at is, very institutional. It's, one company talking to another company very ponderously and very seriously. When I worked for Kraft Foods, I worked for a guy named Bob Morrison, who was just a phenomenal guy. And I'll never forget, he gave me a piece of advice, which was, Mark, never forget that people don't buy from companies. People buy from people. And we want to keep that in mind, especially when we're marketing to the wealthy. So we want to be interesting. That's really what we want to try to do. And okay, so yeah, I got that, Mark. I want to be interesting. How exactly do I do that? Well, let me give you a couple of thoughts. One is to communicate in your authentic voice. And by that, I mean it should sound like you talking. So if you read over, your free reports, the message on your website, your social media posts, your sales letters, your emails, read them out loud. And if they sound like somebody talking, then you're probably in pretty good shape. If it sounds very corporate, it's just not going to be interesting. And, will you get, some attention? Sure, you'll get attention from the people who have a burning desire for that particular thing right now, which is just this little teeny tiny percentage of the people out there. What we want to do is we want to capture the people, early on. We want to capture the people that say, okay, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I want to, buy anything from them. I don't know if I necessarily want to do business with them, but that's kind of an interesting perspective. I kind of like how this guy, comes across. I mean, I'm a classic case of this. There are a gazillion real number of marketing dudes out there. So, why do people follow me? Well, in part, it's because I obviously know what I'm talking about, been doing it for a long time, got all sorts of great success stories that, if you've been a follower of mine, you've seen me talk about over and over and over again. But second of all, there's something about me, my personality, the way I'm communicating to you that resonates with you in a positive way. That's what you want to do, is to let that authentic voice come through. Make it appear, make it sound as if it is one person talking to another person. And if you do that and don't get hung up on, is it grammatically correct? Is it 2.5 sentences per paragraph? All that happy horse shit. If you forget that and do it as you talk, then that authentic voice will come across, and that's going to make you interesting. All right. Point number two, go beyond the obvious. So, give you an example. Let's say you're a financial advisor and you're trying to communicate to your target audience, and you probably put up some sort of, been there, done that message around, don't outlive your income, or an investment strategy that provides safety and security. We've heard that a million times before. How about instead do something along the lines of what is it that this person might really want to do? Maybe they're in a situation where perhaps they want to set up a legacy fund so that they can provide financial assistance to a kid who is going to do something that they're passionate about but isn't going to pay a lot of money, like being a teacher. Or maybe they had a life experience and they want to be able to financially pass that life experience on. So specific, and this actually relates to me because going to prep school, going to Buckingham Brown Nichols School was absolutely transformational for me. It was a very positive experience. And so Marion and I set up a scholarship fund, and we want to be able to provide a scholarship to one, maybe two students, and enable them to have that great experience that I have. Okay, well, think about that. There's a lot of me's out there doing that kind of thing. We want to create some sort of legacy for the next generation. And if you put that out, even if the person isn't thinking immediately about creating a legacy, it gets that mind thinking. They kind of go, that's an intriguing idea. Who's telling me that intriguing idea? That's somebody maybe I should pay attention to. So that's the kind of thing. So authentic voice, going beyond the obvious. These are two ways that we become interesting, and becoming interesting is the name of the game. I got more in the article. You can click on the link and read that. And please pass this on to other people that you think might benefit too. So hope it was helpful. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my community. And until I have a chance to hopefully speak to you personally one of these days, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.